Hey guys, welcome to math class. We're on math lesson 124. Can you believe it? We're already that far. That just means the school year is coming to an end very shortly. What you're going to need for today's math, you're going to need your 124 packet, of course, a pencil and eraser, and our forever ruler. Something new you're going to need are scissors. We're going to be using this to do flips, slides, and rotations. So go grab all that stuff. If you don't have it yet, push pause. When you have it, push play and go ahead and watch a brain pop about what we're going to be learning today.
Check out my poster for our science fair. Some of your letters aren't right, Moby. Well, you should slide the exclamation point to the left. No, not that kind of slide. What is a slide? A slide is when a shape moves in one direction from one place to another. Here's a square. Now I slide it. It moves from one place to another. Great, Moby. You can slide things in different directions. You can slide something down, up, to the left, to the right, and on a diagonal. You can also turn shapes. What is a turn? A turn is when a shape rotates or moves around on a point. On a clock, the hands turn and point to different numbers. Let's see. This arrow is pointing up. But I can also turn it so it points to the right. One of the longer sides of the rectangle is on the bottom. But when you turn it, the shorter side is on the bottom. You can rotate something until it's upside down, and you can keep turning until it's right side up. You can also flip something. What is a flip? A flip is when a shape is turned over so it faces the opposite direction. This arrow points to the right. But if I flip it this way, it'll point to the left. It'll face the opposite direction. If I take this triangle and flip it this way, it'll face the opposite direction. You can flip shapes down or up too. Maybe you can slide, turn, or flip your letters to fix your sign. Let's see. You should turn the S to the right. And you should slide the E up. Right. You have to flip the F. And turn the R to the left. Then, flip the Y. And don't forget to slide the exclamation point. Perfect, Moby. Uh-oh.
Okay guys, so here's your problem of the day, and of course you're going to be practicing your times 3. So I want you to turn to this page. What I want you to do is make it so that all the other pages are there and just this page is here. And at the bottom, I want you to cut out Fat Cat and Cookie Man. Okay? You're not cutting on the line, you're just cutting out these 2 shapes. So I'm going to cut them out. So we have these two guys. We're going to put them over here. And then now we can fold back the paper so it looks like this. We just don't want to accidentally cut the paper behind it. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is, if you are not finished, go ahead and just push pause and then push play when you're finished cutting out. What you're going to do is you're going to take your Cookie Man and put him in the square. And you are simply going to slide. Okay? That's what a slide is. It's from one position, it stays, and it goes over. Another word for the name slide, it's translation. So slide and translation mean the same thing. So you start here, slide. Okay? Now let's start here. Rotation. When you have a rotation, that dot stays at the feet, always. But you're going to take your paper and rotate it. So now it looks like that. So that dot is still at the feet. Okay? And that is called a turn or a rotation. You guys have heard the word rotate. Like rotate means just to turn. Okay? And then a reflection, that is simply, you have the Cookie Man there. You're going to take it and flip. So now the face is down at the bottom, and now you see his behind. Okay? So that a reflection is just simply taking it here and flipping it over to the back side. Okay? Alright, we're going to flip this paper over and we're going to do some examples on the back. So on the back side, you're going to need your pencil because we are going to write what we are going to do from start to finish on this Cookie Man. So he's going to start over. So we know that we do one thing. We know that we do this. In order to get him from here to here, we have to do this. What is this called? When you just take it and move it. That is called a slide. Okay, so we slid him, but they're not looking the same. How do I get this to look like this? So, do you remember what we do next? We rotate. So do they look the same? They do. So slide, comma, rotation. Okay, so that's how we get from this side to this side. Let's try it. Slide and rotation. So we start here. Slide, rotate. Do they look the same? Yes, they do. Okay, now we're going to use the cat. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get from here to here. So again, what is the first thing that it has us do? Is slide. And then, how do I get from here to here? Do you remember? You flip. Okay, they both look the same, so let's try it again. Slide and flip. So here, slide, flip. Do they look the same? Yes, they do. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to try this one on your own and then check your answer with my answer. Okay, put it on pause so then you can check your work. And when you're ready, press play. Boom! Does yours look like mine? Let's try it out. So we have our Cookie Man here. We slide, then we rotate, and then we flip. Now, if you put slide, flip, rotate, you still get the same answer. Okay? It really doesn't matter which order you put them in as long as you have all three things down at the bottom. Okay? You can do whatever you want with your Cookie Man and your Fat Cat. They're going to sit up there and help me do my math today. And let's get started. Of course, draw a 7-centimeter line segment. Now we went back to centimeters. They must like the number 7 or 8 because that's what they always are. All right, and then 9 centimeters. Okay. So, number 1, it says Michael has 269 pennies and Willie has 185 pennies. How many pennies do the boys have all together? There's that word again. All together means together. So, we're going to add, okay? All together always means adding. So, let's read it. 269 pennies and Willie has 185 pennies. So, let's add it up. We're going to use our workspace. 269 plus 185. 9 plus 5 is 14. Carry the 1. The 4 here. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 8 is 15. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Okay, so now let's write our number sentence. So 269 plus 185 equals 454 pennies. It doesn't say cents. Okay, it doesn't say 269 cents plus 185 cents equals 454 cents. It's asking for how many pennies. Okay, so we don't write a cent sign. So the answer is 454 pennies. Make sure you are spelling pennies correctly. Okay. Number 2, write a mixed number to show how many circles are shaded. So we always start with our solid, our full whole numbers. So there's 1, 2, 3 whole numbers, or 3 whole circles. Okay, and then what is the fraction of this is shaded? So we have 1, 2, 3 out of 4, so it's 3 and 3/4. Okay. Now, remember a right angle is like an L or a T. Draw a triangle that has a right angle in the box. So my triangle, I'm going to do the L first. So I know that my right angle is right here, then I'm just going to connect it. That's an easy way of doing it. If we know it needs a right angle, you can draw your L first, okay, and then just connect it. Okay, we need to label this array. Remember, when we're labeling, we count 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, it is very important on your assessment that you do not forget this step. A lot of kids forget to put the numbers up here. They just go straight to the number sentence. Okay, 3 times 10. What is 3 times 10, everyone? You are correct. It is 30. All right. They're going to get tricky here. It says draw a pictograph to show how many tiles of each color are in bag A. So this is the first thing we need to look at. 1 square equals 2 tiles. This is a big review from a little while ago. So red. There are 6 red tiles, but each square is worth 2 tiles, so we're going to count by 2. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, blue is 3. So we know 1, this is 2, and then what do we need to do? We need to make a half a tile to represent that one. In yellow, we're going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, this one is about probability. If you take 1 tile out of the bag without looking, which are you least likely to get? Least. Okay, so which one has the least amount of tiles? Blue. If you put blue, you are correct, because there are only 3 blue. Now, this next one, they're trying to get tricky with you. Name a color that will be impossible. Means you can't get it at all. I'll give you a clue. It is not red, blue, or yellow. Because there's a possibility that you can get a red, you can get a blue, or you can get a yellow. So they want to know what color is impossible. You can't get it. So I'm going to say purple. Why is it impossible to get purple? Because there are no purple tiles. You don't have to put purple. You put any color you want, except for red, blue, or yellow. Okay, the word impossible is a huge clue word. Okay, math is filled with clue words, like impossible, least likely, all together that we did up at the top. Okay, impossible means you can't get it at all. All right, we're going to do our math. Make sure you are looking at the sign first. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 8 is 14. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Make sure you are writing the 1. Don't just be copying, or don't do it in your head. Always write it so we don't get confused. 9 plus 1 is 10. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Carry that 1. Don't forget that decimal. 5 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9. Up. What am I forgetting? Dollar sign. Don't forget your dollar sign. If you don't label money, it is dun 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 wrong. All right, here we cannot take 2 away from 0, so we need to borrow. 8 becomes 7. We add 10 plus 0 is 10. Now we can take away. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. Whoop, I need to sharpen my pencil. And 3 minus 1 is 2. Again, make sure you're showing your work up there. And here, it's also another subtraction. We can't take 6 away from 0, so we need to borrow. That becomes 8. This becomes 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. Decimal. Then 6 minus 2 is 4. What do we need to label? Money. All right. You guys will go ahead, excuse me, Cookie Man and Fat Cat, and you are going to do the back side. Okay. If you have questions, refer back to the other side to help you, and go slow. And again, they're asking the word impossible. This time it's most likely. All together, those are your clue words to help you with side B. If you have any questions, let me know, okay?